Drag Race günlüklerinin bu çok özel bölümünde yine çok özel bir konukla karşı karşıyayız. Queen of the Universe'ün şampiyonu olan Grag Queen ile konuşacağız. Grag, hello, how are you? Welcome to our podcast.
Hey, how are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm doing well. So good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, our pleasure. First of all, congratulations on your amazing success. You have done an amazing job. There was an overabundance of talent on that stage, and you just came out as the champion. You must feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah, I don't even realize that I understand like what I did, what I lived. Like sometimes I just wake up like very worried that like that was that a dream? Like was that real? Because we were just like coming from such a bad situation when we lost like lots and lots and lots of hope. And so then like it happened in the middle of the chaos. And I'm just like floating, like going on the flow and being happy with everything we are achieving since there.
And thinking about what you will do with all that money, maybe.
What I will do or what I already did.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, of course.
Girl, making music videos is an expensive activity. Girl, I'm gonna tell you why. Like being a drag queen and a beautiful drag queen, it costs money. And I'm just putting that like all the money back on my ass. Cause that's like I like Grag Queen won that money, so that's hers. And so I'm gonna put all the money on her.
Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you about will be about your looks. Actually, I think you have heard this more than once in your career, but let me ask you again. I think you look older in drag, but out of drag, you are much younger. So when I first saw you in the show, in drag, of course, I thought, oh, here we have a middle-aged lady, how nice. Then out of drag, I saw you and I saw that, is this the same person really? And are you gunning for a more mature look, or is it something that you never heard of before?
I don't know. It's actually like something that I don't hear like too much, but like I take it because it's amazing, looking like a very strong. I think it's like more about personality also, because me as boy, like I'm kind of shy and like tired, broken down and tired. And as like a drag queen, I just come as a strong, powerful woman.
Okay.
And which part was harder for you, the singing or the being a drag queen?
Of course, being a drag queen, like, because being a drag queen is like putting together all the things that you can do in your life and more. Like the art of painting and being like with your head tight and being with your hair like with your waist cinched. So like you got lots of things to manage at the same time, and then you have to smile, and then you have to glue your lashes and be pretty, and then sing. Like singing is something that I love, that I do like, and it comes automatically. But being a drag queen, like, girl, you gotta be like with your head in the game, like totally.
Actually, and who was your favorite judge, if you have any?
I'm gonna say that was Michelle Visage, because I love her. I respect her work. Like I really trust her taste, and she loved me. So yeah.
Okay.
And in the competition, who do you think your biggest competition was? Your biggest rival?
I'm gonna say the biggest competition was me. I'm just kidding.
Of course.
That speech. So I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I didn't really fell into a competition in any time. Like that was just showcase our talents and nationalities, because we were being judged in the end of the day, and it would be what it was meant to be. You know what I mean? And so I just felt like I was on Disney. We had like free chocolates, free snacks every time we were in a good hotel. I was in London. I was with like, I got to know people that were very kind and cool and talented. So for me, that was vacations.
Okay. And in the duet section, you were paired up with Rani Kohinoor. How was singing with her? And did you like the song that you sang together? Because it was so sassy. I loved it. And what do you think about the whole collaboration?
So I love her. That's like one of the biggest things that I got from the show. One of the biggest prizes that I could get in my life. That she is my sister. We talk like every day. We make jokes of each other. We don't understand a 50% of what each other say to each other, because we're not very good at English. And that's why we're sisters. That's why we're friends. But we keep it going. We got the subtitles. We're so happy that we could watch ourselves on the TV with the subtitles option. I got to know more of her, and she got to know more of me. And as it happened, we decided to just make up a song called Brezilya'daki, and we just filmed the video clip yesterday. That's why I'm looking like I was crazy. Uh, and we just filmed yesterday. I'm with the video clip hangover. You know what I mean? Like we go down, we go up, and we just like are in drag like almost 12 and 13 hours. And that's gonna be amazing. I really hope you guys love the song, because I love the song.
It was amazing. I think the whole section was amazing because each song represented another attitude many of us endure in our lives, in our everyday lives, I'd say, in relationships, in, I don't know, friendships, maybe rivalries, in that regard. So I think many of us, I'd say, really, how can I say, identified with all those teams. So that's why I loved it. And it was so fun to watch.
Yeah. Mm.
And during the competition, did you feel like there were any unfair eliminations? Someone got separated?
Yeah. 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 I think the first elimination was the most unfair one, because like it just took off the chance of the like lots of girls to showcase what they had. And like as I know them personally now, like the girls can sing. Like the show, I know like it was the first episode for like of a brand new show. So but I wish it would have like 14, 15 episodes. Like it was RuPaul's Drag Race the last season, that was like soap opera. Girl, 25 episodes. And yeah, I just think it was not like unfair, because in the end of the game I won. So I cannot say anything about it.
Of course.
But I think the girls could have like, no, I'm gonna say different. I'm gonna just root for a very successful second season and third season, and then we can get to have an all-star season, and then it's gonna be amazing.
Let's see.
Exactly. So if there's an all-star season, you think you're gonna make it? I mean, you will be willing to participate in?
Maybe as not like competing, because I think it's like a very hard task to do, but maybe on a winners competition or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. And you have upcoming performances with Alaska and Christina Aguilera. How big is that? I mean, are you feeling nervous about it? How do you feel about it?
I'm actually leaving like one day by day, because like I've been through like lots of emotions in DragCon and stuff like that. And now like I'm getting ready for my shows in the UK. And so I'm quite like trying to understand what is gonna happen now. But I'm so excited. I think on the day, like on the day of the event, I'm gonna start feeling like, oh my God, that's the day. And then I'm gonna sing at the same stage of that Legends. And girl, that's gonna be crazy.
Absolutely.
Would you like to compete in actual drag race? If it's, I mean, if they ask you.
I think I would love to. Like I don't really know how to sew. I don't really know. I'm afraid like I won't be able to like act or do like a snatch game in English, but like I could make it work. Maybe like I'm smart. Like so I think we can make it work, of course. I'm studying.
Well, actually, we'd
Okay.
like to see you there. I mean, you slate the competition in the Queen of the Universe, and I think you'll do a good job in Drag Race also.
Yeah, I would love to be there.
And what I'm really curious about is, in the show, you talked about the LGBT rights and scene in Brazil. And it was really surprising to hear, because I always thought Brazil is one of the most liberal countries in South America when it comes to LGBT plus people and their rights, because it was one of the first countries, I think, in the continent that legalized same-sex marriage. And I always see, I don't know, stuff on Instagram, Brazilian gays and lesbians having the best times of their lives. But you said there is a lot of oppression as well. People are dying. So can you give us more information about it? Because this is what I learned from you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what surprises me. Like the each other, like the other people's surprises. Like the fact is, we show up, we have diversity, but we are still the country that most kills LGBT people. Like people don't die here, people get killed. And so the fact is, like the people don't talk about this. And this is what just gets me crazy. And like as long as I go like giving interviews and talking to people from different places, I'm just getting to know like that we really don't talk about this. And that's a fact. Like lots of people are dying, are being oppressed. Of course, yes, I'm so happy to be part of a movement that is taking us somewhere, you know what I mean? And we can see the difference and stuff, but it's still like crazy. It still happens, like some people get beat up or like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we have to deal with that, like, and on the internet, like just talking and trying to share with profiles, because like the media doesn't really care about that.
And do you think there will ever be Drag Race Brazil sometime?
I would love to. Like we have fierce drag queens in Brazil that I know, and of course, I know that they would love to be part of that. They would love to be participating. And yeah, I would love to be hosting actually if they call me.
Yeah, Grag Queen's Drag Race, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a Hati in the background. Hello, Hati.
Yeah, say hello to the interview. They're seeing you. Yeah. They're seeing you.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, that's my director, Diego.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, nice to meet you.
So, could you tell us about your recent song, last song, You Betta? We listened to it actually, and we loved it. It's very sassy and fun.
Sassy and fun.
And your first English song, right? This is your first English song. The other ones were all in Portuguese.
Yes. And that was so hard to do. Like English is not my first language. And it was so like crazy to do it, but I'm in love with that. It will always be in my heart because of course, it was my first song in English. It was my first song like recorded in the US with American songwriters, which I respect so much. That is Leland and Jackson St. John. So it's gonna be part of my life forever. And I love the song. I love the vibes, and I cannot wait for you to hear more English songs by Grag Queen.
And do you think there will be an LP, a full English album?
I don't know. I'm just cooking. Cooking and cooking and cooking.
Because so far you have released an EP in Portuguese, right? I don't know, a few months ago or something. It was consisting of 5 songs. They are so spicy. They are so, how can I call, carnivali maybe.
Yeah.
But this one, the English one, is a little bit different sound-wise because it is more electronic, I'd say, closer to the American pop scene maybe. So which direction would you like to go? With the local one that you just did, or with the English one that you just released?
So I just ended up going on the universal direction. That is what I think. Like, I'm the queen of the universe. I think like I want to go in lots of directions and maybe sing in Spanish, sing in Italian, sing in French and Turkish.
Can you sing in Turkish?
I can learn, but now I cannot. No.
Do you know any Turkish artists or songs?
I do know, but I'm like, I just don't remember. I have like a friend that is in love with Turkish songs and like this rhythm and this references, but I don't really remember the name.
Okay, so get ready for a whole Spotify list of 6,000 songs that I will be sending you after this interview. So
protection. I love it. Like, I love it, this kind of songs, and the language is amazing to hear. So it's hot.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you so much. And speaking of music, who are your musical idols? I would like to know, of course, besides Alaska and Christina Aguilera.
Oh yeah, I would say this is Lauryn Hill. I love her. That is my favorite one person in the world, because she's like, she can make everything. Like, she can rap, she can sing, and I love her. I love Lauryn Hill, Amy Winehouse, this kind of girls. They're my girls.
Okay, so you like to go the classical way a little bit.
I would love to. If it was like markedly talking, if I could just like release a jazz album, I would be happy forever. I love jazz. That's like what I listen to, and so. But it's gonna come. This era is gonna come, I swear.
Seeing you compete on the show, and depending on the songs you sang, of course you sang Rehab by Amy Winehouse, so of course just like every gay boy in the world, you have a thing for the divas, of course. But I really thought you were gonna say something like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What everybody does, like I wanted to be different, like to just be the different one, the unique one. That was my strategy.
Okay, and the last question will be, you are the queen actually who won the biggest money prize in the history of Drag Race TV, and you said this would make you a millionaire in Brazil, and guess what, you are. How did it change your life?
Girl, I could never tell you in words how it changed my life. Like the confidence of like having your family okay and your bills okay and like having whatever I want to eat and the time I want to eat and going to doing the surgeries I want to do. Like, but it's just like the safety and to know that I have like a little money to work, to put back on my career and also to help me out like in any emergencies. Because in Brazil, we are struggling a lot on economic ways. Like everything is so expensive there in Brazil. Our coin is so like down there.
Same here.
And yeah, it's like, I don't know what happened, but somebody gotta fix that. And I'm gonna have to call the universe forces and to fix this. And like having this money now on this situation, it just helps a lot.
Okay, that's great to hear. And we wish you all the luck in the world, everything wise, your career and all the gigs that you're gonna do. We wish you all the luck in the world, Greg. And once again, congratulations. You are amazing.
Thank you, my love. That was so nice talking to you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much
Meeting
for
you.
coming. Drag Race günlüklerinde Grag Queen ile birlikteydik. Kendisine bize katıldığı için teşekkür ediyoruz.